Now, this one comes a week later, April 29th, 2002. I'll tell you what, Luthez died on that day.
Really?
Yeah, the
Thez
inventor of the
Press.
Thez press. Very good.
That's really what I remember him for.
That's all I
Guess
know him
most
from,
people do
too.
too.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. The number one movie in America is still Scorpion King, all right? But debuting at number three, Jason X.
Wow, hell yeah. Listen
Yeah,
to their episode about it.
that's true. And episode five, I mean, not episode five, but at number five at the box office, a movie I saw in theaters, Life or Something Like It, in which Angelina Jolie is dating a baseball player played by Christian Kane of Angel.
Really? What
Yes,
position does he
yes.
play?
I believe he's a pitcher.
I feel like she's
But
probably a lot taller than him.
oh my god, she's 2 feet taller than him. But yeah, I remember seeing that movie. He's only like sixth build or something, but like as soon as he showed up in like the opening credits, I was like, holy fuck.
You didn't know going in he was going to pop up.
No.
That's very exciting. You didn't
Yeah.
react to when earlier this week when I was listening to his song from Angel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I was maybe still a little mad at you at that moment.
Oh, that's okay.
But
But Tim gave it a good old ha ha or whatever.
I would have given it a heart.
Oh, a heart. Yeah, I love
It
that
was
song. I
nice
listen to
too.
it all
What
the
else
time.
was going on your phone? You were like
It was like a
doing
picture
two
of a
weird
cat.
things.
No, it was just my background was a cat.
Oh, really? Okay.
Cute,
Well,
cute
I was
cat.
noting that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at you, just like absent-mindedly still listening to Lindsay's song from Dead End.
Yeah, it's a great song. I listen to it anytime it comes on.
You remember who wrote it?
No, who wrote it?
I believe Greenwald,
He wrote
David
that song?
Greenwald. I think he wrote it with Christian Kane.
Oh wow. Damn, that's really cool.
Yeah. Um. Sorry, I opened up a Dr. Pepper. It's fucking delicious.
Dr. Pepper diet or just
No,
regular?
just straight up, bro.
Wow.
All right. What else was this week? Oh, the indie charts. We got The Salton Sea, which is a pretty good movie. Dogtown and Z Boys, which is later made into a Heath Ledger movie. Um, we've got this one's written by David Fury, old Buffy hand, been with us since season 2. First episode was Go Fish. He's the
Wow.
you got the mustard out guy in Once More with Feeling. And here he is. He usually writes like one Angel a season. We most recently saw him on he wrote and directed Gone on Buffy a couple weeks
How
back.
long after you're gone, gone, gone? You know that song?
What is that?
It's a great Philip Phillips jam.
Oh my god.
You like
Philip
Philip Phillips?
Phillips, an American Idol winner.
Mm-hmm. I think that was the last season I ever watched.
I was done by that point.
Yeah.
Who
Was
was
Scotty
the last?
McCreery after that? You
No, it
remember
must have
him?
been before that because I watched
Damn it.
that season.
I didn't watch that one. Why did I tune in for Philip Phillips after that then?
I don't know, man. I loved Scotty McCreery.
Yeah. I'm surprised I remember that name. He beat a woman in the final two, I believe.
Did you hear about Scotty McCreery recently?
No,
He
I haven't.
uh he spotted a guy getting rough with his lady in the audience at one of his concerts, and he got the guy arrested.
Whoa. Good for him.
Yeah, I know.
I always think that's impressive when those people are up there and they see stuff like that.
Me
Like they're
too.
so alert.
I'm always impressed by shit like that.
Especially
So
after that one guy let like all those people die at his concert. Was that Travis Scott or something like that?
it was Travis Scott.
That was a crazy story.
Yeah, that was wild, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
So good for
Astro
Scotty.
World. Yeah, so great job, Scotty McCreery. He's a good man singing the song. And
That is sort of how he sounds.
it is
Just like
exactly how
that.
he sounds. Thank you. I could have won American Idol just doing a Scotty McCreery impression. But
And you have the look of David Cook, as I said that in one episode.
right, I'm like
So
David Cook face with a Scotty McCreery voice and a David Archuleta haircut. Um, all right. All right, David Fury, right, back to him. The last episode of Angel Rose last season was Disharmony.
great one.
Yeah, yep, yep. But he's gonna join our staff full time next season. He writes a bunch in season 4
He
and
came up
5.
heavy on the sauce. That was him.
That was him, man. I mean, I don't know if he came up with that line reading, which is one of the
Right.
all time great line
That was a
readings.
charisma, a ridge, I
Yeah,
believe. But he came out tandoori chicken. That'll always remember that.
that's true. He wrote that shit.
Yeah.
Tandoori chicken, heavy on the sauce.
Oh my god. That might be my favorite Ebb Angel episode. That's such a good episode.
Disharmony.
I just love it. It's so good.
That's so funny. All right, and this was directed by Marita Grebiak.
Mm.
She's pretty new. Her first episode is Fredless. This is her second. You can catch her directing a lot of Hallmark Christmas movies these days.
Okay.
And
She directed Candace Cameron Burr.
I'm sure she has. Like, I'm 100% sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
she
look her
must
up
have.
right now, and I will find a Candace Cameron Bure film.
That's who I
Don't
associate with those Christmas movies now is her. It used to be, ironically enough, Lori Laughlin. Now it's moved on to Candace
How
Cameron
about Jacob
Bure.
Elordi dating Lori Laughlin's daughter?
Oh yeah, I think that they have for a little bit actually.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild. He's like a huge star,
Crazy
and she's a
shit. I
YouTuber
know. What's going
who,
on with that?
who couldn't even get into college on her own. Come on.
I know, man. I
That was
know,
like what
man.
college was that? Do we know?
I don't remember. What was that scandal called?
It was called the college admission scandal. Holy shit, that was pretty good of me.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, right. College admissions
But it was
scandal.
called like Project something.
Oh,
It had like a code name.
I'll look it up. Oh,
Are you
there's a
looking
movie
it up?
about it called College Admissions Scandal.
Yeah. Hey, she directed one of those Christmas movies with Lisa Welchel
That's really cool.
from Survivor of the Philippines.
Yeah. Apparently, it was called Operation Varsity Blues.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. I gotta say, unbelievably, I don't think she's worked with Bure.
Oh my goodness, I got to get on it.
Yeah, they gotta do that. But lots of other great luminaries of the Christmas TV movie world. All right. Let's move along.
Wow, like the All American Rejects.
You know what? You know what? I changed my mind, Logan.
What's that?
You know what we should do instead?
What?
Let's swing, swing, swing from the tables of my heart.
Yeah. Okay. Where should
Okay.
we go to next?
I don't know. Screw your notes.
Okay. The Santa Monica Pier from Grand Theft Auto 5 opens on a big shot of that. We like zoom out.
I went there.
Yeah, you did. And then when we go to the hotel, very fun here. We're like gonna redecorate the hotel. Gru
That
suggests
was a pretty good cut. It's like we the Santa Monica Pier like cuts into like a crack in the wall.
it
It looked good. Good job, Marita Grabiak.
Yeah, shout out to you. We're doing pomegranate mist, or no, that's what it is right now, pomegranate mist. But Gru says either sunburst splendor or purpla, but that's just purple. He doesn't know how to read.
Right.
But how does he know how to read sunburst splendor? But he doesn't know how to read purple.
Well, he explains that he knew how to read pomegranate because that was his mom's name.
Yeah, that was good lore there.
Mhm.
And Angel, very sad moment here. Angel just starts looking at a snow globe, like, "Oh, I bought this for Connor, and now he's never gonna come back." Fun moment here where we reference Amends, that Buffy episode.
Very good. I was hoping you'd get that.
Yeah, Cordelia's like, "Well, it did snow once." Come
Yeah,
come
he
on.
says it never snows in Southern California. She says it did once, which is, something Angel should remember because that was at a point in time where he was looking to kill himself,
Wow.
and it snowed and he didn't.
Wow, I forgot about that part.
Yeah,
But I sort of like Amends the further we get from it. It's sort of like a magical episode. It snowed
Really
in
important.
Sunnydale. That's crazy.
It's incredibly important. We'll come back a lot in season 7.
Oh, interesting. I don't remember a lot from it. Maybe I'll rewatch it or something.
Yeah.
We say no new cases in a week. Oh, fun, but the star is still on the ground. You told me it like gets faded, but it's still there.
Yeah.
And this guy comes in. Was this what released those bugs? Was this the stars? Was that real? Because that's all Lila's whole thing. Like she tries to like help out so that he doesn't die from something she created or something.
Yeah, it's thermogenesis. They say like when you use dark magic, there's usually a repercussion of some sort. The word thermogenesis was actually used previously this season on Buffy,
Hmm.
when that little demon guy was created in Afterlife when they brought Buffy back to life.
Oh wow, I didn't remember that.
Remember that
Or
he was that one that was in Xander, and he was like, "Thanks for the tip."
yeah, I didn't remember that. Them talking about that word,
Yeah, yeah.
thermogenesis.
It's also that the word is used in that episode, but it's all they also talk about this concept in the Big Jonathan episode, Superstar, because
Oh,
remember, like when he changes the world, it like creates like this demon.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So look at them. That's really cool.
yeah.
The as we said, yeah, some guy comes in, he gets attacked by those bugs, those little what do we call them? Bugs,
I
fish.
don't know. They're gross.
They're gross. Really, we'll just call them bugs. But he was just looking for his dog. His dog went missing, and he
I
was like, "Oh, I
know.
guess I'm not
I
gonna
always
find my
feel bad
dog."
for this guy. I kind of like him. He's a good guest star. I actually looked him up thinking he's probably in a lot of shit, and he wasn't.
Oh, yeah, I thought he did good. He does good here, like as normal, and then when he's later trying to like drink everybody, he's pretty good there too. So
We're thirsty.
yeah, I thought
He's
it was
like
really cool.
Vincent D'Onofrio in Men in
Wow,
Black.
listen to that. High praise for this guy here. So then we credits. Oh, Angel's like, we got to get rid of the star on the ground. What's up with this? Why did Cordelia say assi rather than asses? I don't know if I'd ever really heard that before.
I don't know. I liked it though.
Yeah, that was interesting. And then we go to the smoothie place. That guy's drinking a bunch of smoothies. Wolfram and Hart.
This episode establishes that there is a juice bar across the street from the Hyperion Hotel. And because of this episode, I think about that a lot. Anytime they're outside in the front of the Hyperion Hotel, I'm always thinking about if we turn the camera around, we'll be looking at a juice bar right now.
I didn't catch that in this episode. That's across the street.
Lawrence says it. He says, like, there's a real hubbub happening at the juice bar across the street.
Does that mean directly across the street? That could mean
Directly
like,
across, I think it's directly across the street. That guy left the hotel, he needed to be quenched,
mm-hmm.
and he went directly to that juice bar.
That's like Wesley has that playground across the street
It's true.
from his
Across
place.
the street from Wesley's house, there's a playground. Across the street from the Hyperion Hotel, there's a juice bar. All right. I
Yeah,
assume across the street from Buffy's house, it's just another house.
I would assume so. Yeah, on Rovello Drive.
That's correct.
It's probably whatever number her is, but the even number.
Right. 1428.
So 1429 or
I think she's
1427.
14. Oh, well, no, it'd be 1429. She's 1430, I think.
Oh, okay. So either 1429 or 1431 is across the
Yeah,
street. I would
yeah.
assume.
That's right. That's right.
So I like this here where the guy's like, I'm so thirsty. And then it cut to Lila. She's like looking through that water tank in the
Oh, yeah.
office. That was pretty
That's good.
fun.
Another good cut by Marita
True.
Gregory.
Yeah, she's doing great work here. Gavin Park is back. It's been like 5 episodes or 6 episodes since he's been around,
Yeah,
but
it's great to see him.
I saw him in the credits, Daniel Day Kim. I was like, oh, got pretty excited. So by the way, he is we mentioned Lila, Linwood, Lindsay, like all those L names, but he's Gavin Park. Why
Not
is he
only
so
that,
cool?
but they're LM. All of them
Right.
have the initials LM.
That's true. Lindsay,
Linwood Murrow, I think it is, and
Lila Morgan. What's
Lila
Lindsay's name?
Morgan, Lindsay McDonald.
Lindsay McDonald. What was that old fart's name?
He's Holland, but his last name's Manners, so it sort of fit.
And then he's got 2 L's in his name. Fair enough. And then, so yeah, Gavin's there. He's like, Wesley's alive, and he, I don't know what's going on. Oh no, he says like, oh, Angel is like falling into your trap because he tried to kill one of his own people, Wesley. And he says something about the dark side, and I like Lila. She says, "Dark side, smart side." Pretty funny there.
And she says, like, look, last year he fucking let a bunch of people die in a wine cellar. And Gavin was like, yeah, but he let lawyers die. This is one of his friends.
Yeah, and they're like, "What are we? If not lawyers? What are you talking about?" Yeah, what was that episode? I forgot. I thought about writing reference to that episode, but I couldn't remember what it was called.
That
That was
happens
cool though.
in
That's like sort of the peak of Angel right there. I know you say now
yeah
is the peak of Angel.
Reunion. I think that happens in Reunion
Yeah, that shit was cool.
because that's Darla and Drusilla reunited in that one.
Oh my god, that's such a cool episode. That's the
Yeah,
best
that's a
episode.
classic. I have it in my
Oh, just
top
kidding.
10, I think, don't I?
You might. I can check right now. Angel, B Train, Reunion. Wait, you might have it a little. Yeah, you have it number 5,
Yeah, there you go. See, great one.
and I have it number 7. So yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
think that that's a great one. Where did we get to? Oh, Cordelia has a great idea. She's like, why not just get a big rug? I was like, holy shit, Cordelia, genius. Uh, so I guess I'll find out if they follow up on that. And I didn't like this moment here where Cordelia's like, it's like sort of important. Cordelia's like, all I care about right now is Angel, what Angel's dealing with, and Gruslug is like coming up, and he's like, oh, you only care about Angel, so he like walks off. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh my god, we're doing that in this
Stop
episode.
getting butt hurt.
Yeah, that was sort of crazy. And then Cordelia has a vision of Angel falling down, which we don't even get a conclusion in this episode, do we?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure.
She's like, Angel, I had a vision. He's like, I don't care. I'm in danger. I'm always in danger. What's new? And then so Lauren comes in. Lauren's barely in these episodes, but he comes in. He's barely on the show. We've sort of talked about.
He's just sort of hanging around.
Yeah, really weird. But he's like, there's that guy at the smoothie place across the street. Oh yeah, this is when that happened. And so we go over there, and Angel's like, hey, you're the guy from the beginning of the episode. And we learn his name is Philip J. Spivey, maybe
Mm.
related to Dan Spivey. What are we saying?
Dangerous Dan Spivey?
Any relation in there? Maybe not.
Maybe
But
not.
Angel's excited because there's finally a new case. He's like, finally a distraction from all the Connor stuff. I can finally do something else. I want to worry about Philip's problems, not my own problems. And we go to the hotel, uh, and then all the bugs come out. Oh, the guy dies. He like falls and shatters, like turns into
I love
dust.
that. I love anytime they do that.
Yeah, that was
Like
really cool.
when someone just like falls down, it's just like they crack into fucking,
That happened in a
ash or
movie I
whatever.
saw sort of recently. And then we go. Oh, God, Gruselog's weird this episode. We're getting weapons out, and Gruselog's like, I like this one here, and Angel's like, that's a little big, Gruselog. We don't really. That's overkill. But Gruselog's like, I never had any complaints before about the size of my equipment, Angel.
Yeah,
And
well,
Angel's
he's
like, all
feeling.
right, Gruselog, chill
Remember,
out.
Angel was feeling a little bit um
Inferior
inferior. Yeah, it
because
to
he's
Grusuk
shorter than Gru.
back in that episode, couplet, I think, and now we're seeing the other side of that coin.
Yeah, but that was a little much from Gru. Like, does he know what he's talking about there?
I think so.
I feel like half of his lines he's super unaware of what he's saying, and here he was like super in touch. Like, I got a big
Uh,
dick. That's what I'm
Well, I
saying
think
right now.
he's aware of his big dick. He's not aware of business cards. They don't have those on Pylea.
Fair enough. He's had his big dick his whole life,
Yeah.
or at least until it got big. And then so there's like the bugs. We learned that they like come out of a swimming pool at some point. That might
I
be later
love
on.
that shit. Well, they're coming from this portal that's like over the pentagram. We see them like appear, but then they find like a shit ton of them. They're going straight for that pool because they sense there's water.
Mm-hmm. And well, I
Um,
forget who. One of them's like, we had a pool this whole time.
Cordelia says that. I actually love that moment where they like. It's interesting. We see like parts of the hotel we've never seen before. There's this whole
The
like
South Wing or whatever.
yeah, there's like this ballroom area where like Lauren's like, man, I could open a nightclub in here. And
Yeah.
then they cut through the floor and you see through the hole in the floor that Gruslug makes that there's a pool underneath it and it's just like infested by these fucking things. I think that part's really creepy and good. This whole episode, like it's good for Halloween. It's like a
Mm.
spooky episode of Angel. I like the part where they're like they turn the lights off in the hotel because they're sort of translucent
Mm-hmm.
and they're like walking around in
Is
the
listening to
dark.
Fury a little bit. That was what I felt. The
I,
Buffy
I like it
episode.
more than that.
No, that's a. I love listening to Fear. Joyce, that's a great Joyce episode.
It's a good Joyce episode, yeah. But I mean, the thing in listening to Fear like comes from space. Although I guess you could just argue this fucking thing comes from a portal. Who cares?
Yeah, that was weird. That's the one where Willow and Tara are on the roof looking at the stars, and then the thing crash lands, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, this is our favorite spot. It's like, what?
I think it's in the credits.
Yeah, it's like the very beginning, right?
The opening credits of Buffy has that shot of them looking at the stars.
Oh, it's in the okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I never noticed that. Um, so all right, so then we go to Gruslug's like, why is Angel your priority? I don't know what was going on there. We realize they can glow in the dark. That's cool. One of them goes in, they get in Fred's mouth. That was pretty
Oh,
fucked up.
yeah.
And that we go to the south wing. I feel like this has to happen where Lauren like uses this to, as you say, open a nightclub or something. This has to
Mm.
come into play, something there. And so Gunn goes in. He's like, Fred, what's up with you? And Fred's like, oh, nothing much. But really, she's crazy. And then she starts drinking the snow globe. I thought she was gonna
Yeah.
eat it. Like there
Oh.
was gonna be blood all over the place.
No, no, because she just needs the water that's in there.
Right. But I thought it was gonna be like Evil Dead. Like cut back to her. It's all scary looking.
Right.
But
But I
she
like
says,
that moment where like Gunn realizes something's wrong. Like we're gonna be okay. Like he's trying to comfort her, and then all of a sudden she starts drinking from the snow globe, and he's like, "Oh fuck."
yeah, that was pretty scary. That might be
Yeah,
the scariest part of the whole episode. He said he is excited for their own vacation. He's like, now that Cordelia and Gru got a vacation, it's our turn. We get to go on vacation. I don't know. But then Gunn disappears. We're like, where'd Gunn go? Turns out he went to Wesley's place to go get
that's
some help.
right. Yeah.
But we go back to Wolfram and Hart, and Gavin is like, it's your fault that at the hotel all this stuff is happening because you helped them. So she has to like. Oh, by the way, early in the episode, she had a spider. What was that about? I skipped over that part.
Oh yeah. At one point, she's like going into files on a Wolfram and Hart computer, and she just like takes a spider out of the box and it walks on a keyboard. It's
Yeah,
like the only living being that knows the password she needs is this spider.
that's what was going on there.
I guess.
Interesting. Yeah, that was that was weird. And yeah, so yeah, Gunn goes to Wesley's place. Like Wesley, I need your help. And Wesley, is he talking at this point? I don't even know. Um,
Yeah, he's sort of he's he's talking.
I would have if you guys didn't fuck me over.
Right.
And then Fred is like, oh, she's like possessed basically at this point. She's like a demon, kind of.
Yeah.
Pretty scary. And then her face starts to crack. I don't know. Oh, that might be later on. Oh, but she tells Angel about the destroyer. Holy shit.
Right.
Who's the destroyer? What's that all about?
Connor.
And well, I know and but Gunn is like oh well, the reason he gets Wesley's help, he's like, Fred needs your help. And then that's when he gives him some
Right,
bottle.
right. Like, yeah, Wesley's like, don't fucking talk to me. Like, get out of here. I'm done. He has this horrible I mean, it's good monologue, but like it's really sad where he's talking about how like the only thing that got him through that time where his throat got slashed was like thinking he can make it through it so he can get back with his
Oh
friends
yeah.
and
To
explain what's
explain.
going on. And yeah,
That was
now all
awful.
of his friends have abandoned him. It's really brutal. And yeah, so just for Fred's sake, he gives him a bottle of vodka.
Yeah,
He was
I guess
planning
so.
on drinking himself, I guess. And
Yeah. So the gun goes back with the bottle and saves Fred. And then Cordelia does the thing where she like ingests all the light or whatever. I don't know what the fuck was happening. Crazy moment there from Cordelia, saves the day. And then Angel's like, all right, time for the destroyer to show up. This giant monster drops into the Hyperion Hotel. And I was like, is that the destroyer? But then no, a guy shows up, kills the monster. He's the destroyer.
Thank God, because that monster looked like garbage. It
Yeah,
was like a fucking PlayStation game.
yeah. They just like composited it right in there. And then, yeah, he showed up. I was like, "Who's this guy gonna be? Probably somebody cool." I was like trying to think about if we've lost anybody who's gonna be, and then it was Connor, and I was like, "Oh, duh, of course." But he's like, "Hey, Dad, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh my God, Connor." So he's cool. Do you like this actor? He had a line delivery. Hey, Dad, something like that.
Yeah, this is, of course, the great Vincent Kartheiser, who at this point was just like a kid actor. Like this was kind of like his first, well, second big adult role because he had done Larry Clark's Another Day in Paradise. He's like the star of that movie, and you could see his dick in that if you
Wow.
want to check out his dick. Um, Larry Clark cannot resist showing young boys dicks. Um, but he's got to make kids and shit.
That's
You
what
know
I
that,
thought.
right?
I was
Yeah, yeah.
trying to. Yeah.
All right. So he did that. And I saw him in this movie Masterminds, which is like Die Hard in a school. And he's like the Bruce Willis in that.
Was
And
that like was that like Zach Galifianakis?
no, 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 no. That's a different movie called Masterminds. He was in a movie called Masterminds in the late 90s where like Patrick Stewart's a terrorist and he's like trying to take over a boarding school or something. And he's like this skateboard kid who like
Oh wow,
Bruce Willis is his way around the school.
that's pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, he's best known, of course, these days for playing Pete Campbell on Mad Men, one of the great Mad Men characters. He's in all 7 seasons. He's, I think, nominated for Emmys for it.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah. He's that was a big, big deal. Hit that role. Um, and also, he's known for being divorced from Alexis Bledel
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
because they met on Mad Men and then got divorced.
Okay.
Um, but these days
It'd be
he's
so cool to
playing.
meet on a show and then get married, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Like the
Sure would.
Americans or whatever, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I love that they're together.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Oh, what's that?
anyway,
The Americans? Is that short?
oh, absolutely. It's 6 seasons,
Oh
but
shit. And
it's
a
great.
movie? Haha.
Very good. But these days, you remember that show Titans on
Yeah.
HBO Max? Is that still on the air?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because
Figure
I
it
know he
out.
was playing the Scarecrow on that.
Okay, that's really cool. Titans ended in 2023.
All right, or did it just have its last season in
Yeah, I
2023?
guess
Is
it
it
says
coming
it.
back? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. It went to 2023.
Anyway, whatever. He's a great actor, Vincent Kartheiser. He's done some really legitimately excellent work since Angel. But when I saw Angel, when I saw him pop up in Angel, literally the only thing I knew him from was that movie Masterminds.
Okay, so you already knew him at this point. That's pretty crazy.
But like I don't know that I like popped. I was like, hey, that's the kid from Masterminds. I was more like, who's this dude playing Connor? And I looked it up and I was like, all right, I remember that movie.
But you knew by the next week who he was, probably.
Yeah, probably.
That's probably a cool experience. You're like a little kid and you see somebody from another thing, you know?
Well, come on. I
You
was
had that a
like,
lot.
yeah, I was 16 by this
But this is
point.
like your
I was a
yeah, I guess
big
that's
movie
fair.
nerd.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All
But
right.
I think that'd
Anyway,
be cool. Like, especially it's your favorite show, and you see somebody from like a new character from something you know
it
previously.
was, I guess, but like, I mean, it wasn't as big as like when Michelle Trachtenberg popped up on Buffy, and I was like, holy shit, Buffy's sisters, Harriet the Spy.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Those are some big roles. Buffy's sister and Angel's son.
I know.
It's
There's a
crazy.
lot of crossover fan fiction of those two characters fucking.
Oh wow, that you wrote yourself, I imagine.
No.
Okay. Oh, where do we? What do we do? Fours, threes, fours?
Oh, mm, I don't know. 3, but I like this one.
Yeah, I think I feel the same way. I don't know if I like it more than the last episode.
Oh God.
If I do, it's only barely. I think Cordelia is better in this one, probably.
Who's your MVP?
It's a good question.
Wesley.
Wesley, yeah.
Who's your LVP? Maybe
I
Gruselug this week. Not a great Gruselug
Perpla.
episode. Oh, that part was good though.
I don't know who to go with. Fred, Lorne.
Maybe Lauren. Yeah, but Fred, yeah, Fred had that moment she swallowed the thing and
Yeah,
she's
that was unfair of me. I
yeah,
think I'll go Lorne. He's just like
and
the smoothie place across the street.
yeah, that's fair.
Sorry, Lorne. But he's been so long in that makeup chair.
Uh
Gotta give him credit for
yeah,
that.
it's true. Credit where it's due.
I'll just
Um,
go in the ranking one spot above last time between loyalty and double or nothing at 31.
okay.
We started the last episode for you.
That sound well, no, because I like this much more than that one.
Okay.
Uh, 30 around that sounds like pretty good. What do I have at
Heartthrob is
30?
your 30.
Heartthrobs, my
Ahead of
30.
its couplet, below it is the prodigal.
I think I like this a little more than those.
Ahead
Go
of
up
couplet?
from yeah.
All right, a couplet, loyalty, birthday,
No.
reprise.
All right. You could put this between couplet and loyalty.
Okay, so you have it at 29,
Yeah, it
and
feels all right.
all right, and I'll have it at 31.
All right. Read Josh's comments and I'll tell you what's coming
Oh
next.
shit! Josh's comments. Load more comments. All right, he says this feels like mostly filler. Talking about the
This
first
is a double
episode,
or nothing. Yeah.
right? Great old Jew monsters. Gotta love that. Is
I
that
do.
Jen off?
No. I think it's that married couple he's talking about.
Oh, fair enough. Gru is getting funnier. I really like Gun's sweater with the 3D glasses line art. I didn't notice
I didn't
that, but
even
that
notice
sounds
that.
sweet. All the Wesley stuff is great. Agreed. Angel 2, the what's it called?
The price.
The Price. This the Wyndham Price. Oh, wow.
Not a lot of Wesley for an episode called The Price.
It's true. Uh, Angel 2. This one has its moments. Fred is really good. Wesley goes without saying. Seriously, that dark magic spell was useless. What, to make him glow in the dark?
No, he's saying to make Sajan corporeal because it's a lot of uh uh fuck.
What happened to
What's the word I'm
Sajan?
looking for? I'm just they trapped him in that thing. But like the whole point was to make him corporeal so Angel could fight him or whatever. But there have been so many repercussions from that spell
Yeah.
that like what was the point? Yeah.
You get a cool star out of it. It was just to bring back Sajan as a corporeal entity, which is reckless and has no benefit. Then they just captured him in that urn. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Which would have worked in his ghostly form too. Nice job, Angel. More like der- deranged. I think that's what he's going for there. More like deranged.
Good one.
That's
Good
funny.
one.
The ending is definitely tantalizing. What will happen next on Angel's badass battle, baby? Wow. He's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
baby anymore. He's like 18 years old. How old is he? I assume he's like 18. And then he left.
I think he's supposed to be. I don't remember. He might be around 18. I think he's
He's
maybe a
like
little
Denny
younger.
from The Room. We have no idea.
No. I think he's like maybe only a little older than Dawn.
Oh shit. He
Yeah,
looked
like
older.
he's supposed to be like 16 or 17 or something like that.
All right. And then
We'll
he
find out
says,
next week, I guess.
well, it starts with like his 16th birthday, and then we're like, oh god, it's 16.
No, but like we'll learn more about him.
Okay. Patreon is a turd, Josh says. It keeps changing the order of how comments get displayed.
Well, Logan definitely agrees that Patreon is a turd.
That's funny. But guess what? I'm so smart. I know how to read the comments in order, so it doesn't even matter how Patreon displays them. I got your back, Josh. And you do such a good job saying Angel 1, Angel 2.
Deranged dull.
Ranged duel. Wow.
All right. Next week on Joss Boys, on Buffy's Angels. Sorry.
Yeah.
We've got an episode of Buffy.
Only one? Oh
Yep.
yeah, you said one and then oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be Buffy Angel until Angel's done, and then it's gonna be two Buffys. Um, Next week, Buffy season 6, episode 18 is called Entropy.
Okay. I feel like that's probably a thing I should know what that means, but I don't.
It means like chaos.
Okay.
And Angel season 3, episode 20, which is called A New World.
Oh wow. Terrence Malick steps in the director's chair with Colin Farrell. Is
Well, almost as good to my ear.
that uh, is that Colin Farrell? Who's in that one? Colin Farrell? I think it is.
The New World.
Is it The New World or A New World?
Well, this is A New World. The Malik movie's The New World.
Oh, okay. Um,
Yeah,
for,
Colin Farrell. Colin
for
Farrell.
the, I'm really gonna need that. Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I'm really gonna need that because it's been so long since I've
I
seen it.
know. I get it.
Does Giles still do that? I feel like I still hear Giles sometimes be like, previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I think they all take turns. Like Willow does it sometimes. Like all of them do
Right. My cat's playing. It's gonna unplug my computer, which should probably end this.
it. Okay.
But what's did we? Oh yeah, we said what was next week. That's exciting. More. I'm excited for Buffy. I really miss her.
Yeah,
I
me
want. I want to
too.
check in with Anya.
Oh
Anyanka.
well, don't even worry about it. Plenty on you next week.
Oh hell yes, love it. I'm very excited then.
All
Uh,
right. Come on back next week for Entropy and a New World. It won't be as slimy and spooky as this week, but it will have some of the characters you know and love.